Conversations. My name is Kim Dixon Dudley. I am your co-host, and I'm joined here today with my lovely co-host, Miss Marla Lewis with Entourage Realty.
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Doing fabulous.
Good.
Doing fabulous. And Lisa White, all the way from Pearland, Texas, GBR Realty. How are you, young lady?
I am simply amazing. Today is a great day.
It is always a good day.
Yes.
To have a good day.
Yes, we have an amazing show today.
Ooh, we do.
I
This
cannot
is a
wait.
hot topic.
Yes.
I get this question twice a day, at least twice a day. Today's show topic is flipping versus buying and holding a home or a property. What's been y'all's experience?
You know what? With that flipping thing, so many people think that they can do it, but are they ready for it?
Right.
So that's kind of where I am with it. I'm excited to hear today's guest talk about it.
And we do have a good one.
Yes, absolutely.
We have a good one, y'all. Don't move.
Yes.
We do,
And
we
then
do.
The thing is, do you want to hold? What is your motivation for holding? So
I know for Kevin and I, we actually prefer the buying and holding.
Really?
We do.
Now, why is that, Lisa?
Because as a team, we've just seen in our experiences, we've done both.
Okay.
But we've seen greater profits in the buying and holding piece.
Oh.
Yeah, we've seen greater profits.
Okay. So that is actually the point. That's the first question people need to ask. What is your overall objective? What do you
What's the over? Yeah, right.
Long-term greater profits, or are you looking for a quick return on your investment? But our guest today, he is an expert in this space. We all know him
Yes.
to do amazing
Yes,
things. in
can't
the
wait
city
for
of
y'all to meet
Houston.
him.
Can't wait for him to share the ins and outs
Yes.
and the benefits of flipping a home versus buying a home, what that even means. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be right back. I'm Kim Dixon Dudley, broker and owner for Kimberly Lane Properties. And on any given day, you might find me closing deals, at a speaking engagement, or mentoring. You might also catch me on my Red Door Conversations podcast, dropping gems of knowledge about real estate. We're a full-service land planning and development firm, so you might catch me on site or selecting the finishes on a product. Kimberly Lane Properties is a full-service sales, leasing, and development firm. So whatever your real estate needs are, reach out. We can assist. Welcome back to Red Door Conversation. Today's topic is flipping versus buying and holding. And we are excited to bring out our special guest. Let's go ahead and do it. Who's behind the red door? Let's see.
Come on out.
Hey!
Yes. Woo-hoo! I wish y'all could smell him. Okay? I really wish y'all could smell him.
Hello, everyone.
Love it.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the show. Our guest today is Andre Beraud with Yes to Real Estate.
Yes.
Now we are telling you that he is an expert, and we're going to get in his head today and find out everything you need to know about flipping a home versus buying and holding. But I want to share a little bit of your bio
Yes, please
with
do.
our audience, because this is interesting and it is quite impressive. It is
It
impressive.
really is.
We had a chance to talk to Andre behind the scenes, but I'm going to share a little bit of his bio and then we'll jump right into the show.
Yes.
So Andre is an investor and a realtor with CR Elite Realty in Houston, Texas, who's on track to close $30 million in real estate sales in 2022.
Wow.
Yes.
I love it.
Wow, Andre is passionate about teaching every day, hard working, he's hungry, he's an entrepreneur and entrepreneur minded. And Andre and the Say Yes to Real Estate team specializes in construction, fix and flips, buy and holds, land sales, and creative problem solving when it comes to real estate deals. I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Because you got to get creative.
You got to solve some problems to get these things done,
Yes.
right? He's also the creator of Yes to Real Estate Investing Field Trip, which I had an opportunity to be a part of.
Yes.
Thank you. And it's very popular. It's free. That's important. It's given bi-monthly and held at various investment properties and projects and locations around the city. It hosts real estate speakers who come to educate the attendees on all of the facets related to investing in real estate.
Yes.
Impressive. Now, you just started in real estate or flipping.
Yes.
You said 2 years ago.
Yes, actually last year.
Last year. So
Yeah.
tell the audience, in a year's time, you have accomplished so much, and we're going to get into that.
Yes.
But tell the audience why you chose flipping as an investment strategy. Wow.
Great question. First of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be here on the Red Door Conversation. I remember watching you guys, ladies, when I first got into real estate, and I told myself,
Wow.
I said, one day I'm gonna be on this show.
Wow.
That is
Right.
awesome.
I love it.
And to be here and to manifest that speaking that 5 years ago, and to be here with you now, and it's truly amazing. I'm honored to be here. Great content, especially last week with Shad, one of the legends. I look up to him as well. So thank you for allowing me to be here, and I'm super excited. So your question was why did I get into flipping?
Yeah, why'd you choose flipping as an investment strategy in real estate?
That's a great question. So we started flipping last year, and shout out to an amazing team and people who have been there for me. Javon, one of my partners, Ashley, and I'm real big on partnership, right? So when I got into flipping last year, I knew nothing about flipping. I'm gonna say that again.
Wow.
I knew nothing about it, right? I remember I met Javon at a meetup, and him and I talked, and we said, why not?
Wow.
Right, so our first flip, I remember as it was a year ago. Right, it was in a 77029 zip code.
Okay.
And I remember we bought the home for about 60,000, put around 40,000 into it, and then we ended up making around 25,000 a piece. So
And how
Not
long
bad.
did it take you to do that?
so it took us 2.5 months.
Wow. So
So-
$50,000 profit in 2.5
2.5 months, right?
Not bad.
So when you say why you got into flipping, I wanted to make sure, as being an agent, we understand that we sometimes don't dictate and control where our money comes in, right? A transaction can
That's
cancel
that part.
at the last minute, a lender can screw up, anything can happen, and boom, all that work we put in, the money is gone.
That's right.
So I decided I wanted to make sure that I do something to where I control
That's good.
the money comes in.
Yeah.
It ends and starts with me. If we win, it's because of me. If we lose, I can look at it and say it was my fault. So I wanted to add a different stream to where I could get paid a large amount of money in the same period of time of 2 to 3 months, and it's been working out very well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so then what do you look for? What were y'all looking for in your investment flips? What are the key points?
That's a great question. With starting off at the beginning, we focus on cosmetic, right? Come in, update the kitchen, put down floors, update the restroom, and boom, we out, right?
So you only purchased properties that needed that level of work done
At the beginning.
at the beginning.
Yes. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
And so you started out with the lesser aggressive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
As a new investor, that is your recommendation.
I would recommend partnership,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Partnership.
Build your team, and work on property.
And when you say build your team, you mean electrician,
Yep.
plumber.
Yep.
That's what we mean.
Roofer.
Yes.
Yes.
All of your
parts
trades.
that need to be
Yes.
involved in making those cosmetic changes happen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And focus on cosmetics, something that you can go in and do something small and get that feel of winning.
Experience. Oh,
right?
that's good.
The feel of winning
That's good.
and gain the experience, gain the team, see the money come in, and as you progress, you get into harder deals.
So you got that. Start small.
Yes.
And then he gave you the top 3 tips.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We're going to be right back because
Yeah.
we're going to dive deeper into this topic: flipping versus buying and holding.
Hello, I'm Chanel Hollis. Kimberly Dixon Dudley is my realtor for life. I've known Kimberly for about 20, 30 years almost. And I, in the beginning, dabbled in investments myself. I bought a couple single family homes myself. And I feel that I left a lot of money on the table. It's something that I just don't want to do on my own. I suggest if you're looking to purchase anything, it's a big investment. You should have the perfect person and partner with a professional like Kimberly Lane Properties.
Welcome back to Red Door Conversations, Real Talk and Realty. We have the privilege, the amazing opportunity to have conversation with the Andre Beraud of Yes to Real Estate. We've been talking flipping versus buying and holding. So you gave us a few tips.
Yes.
And I want you to go over those because we said them quite quickly
Yes.
on the last segment.
Yes.
You gave us what? Partnership?
Partnership. I think partnership is very important because it helps minimize the risk, and, right, and also kind of spread the expense over two partners and the experience, right? We can bounce ideas. Javon and I bounce ideas off of each other, and we use each other's experience to help.
Now, did he have any experience?
No, we both was brand new in flipping.
Wow. That's amazing.
Right? We both.
Now,
was
do you recommend that for the average individual?
I would say this: yes and no.
Okay.
And yes, because even though I didn't have an experience as a flipper, I was an agent, so I knew what was sold.
You knew some.
Right?
You knew
I
something.
We needed to do this paint color because this is what's selling right now. And this backsplash and this floors.
But someone off the street without any real estate experience.
No, I would definitely tell them a partnership with someone who
There you
has
go.
experience and who's doing it. More than just someone who's calling you and say, yeah, I'm doing it, but you want to go visit their project. Right. You want to see the numbers and you want to meet the contractors, because at the end of the day, if this is a partnership, everything should be on the table.
That's right.
Right? I shouldn't have to guess on where the money is coming and who are the guys working. Everything should be on the table, and then I should know who's working on this project.
Right. Number two, we talked about partnerships, then we talked about
Contractors.
Building your team.
Know your team.
Building your team.
You just talked about building
Right.
your team.
Building your team. When you build your team, that is one of the most challenging part in doing flips or new construction is having the right team, making sure that they don't run off with the money, making sure that they do the job correctly, and just relate to them. I always tell people that if you're building your team of contractors, go and see their work, right? Get recommendations from other flippers and see who are they using, because majority of the time, the major players are using the same people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
That's true.
So make sure you go see the work and just display to the contractors, hey, look, we are looking to do some big things, and we want to build an empire, and we want you to be a part of it. Because you have to paint the picture for
Right.
the contractor.
That's
For them to be a part of it.
Yes.
And I'm an insert. He's a major player. He said a major player. I'm an insert. He's a major player.
There you go.
Okay.
Now I have a question in regards to what are some of the benefits, because buy and hold, you can certainly do that.
Yeah.
But what are some of the benefits that you see that come from flipping versus buying and hold?
Yes. So just to let everyone know this, we also buy and hold. My wife and I have 20 rentals.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we believe in the buy and hold.
Yeah.
Well, when did y'all start that? When did y'all start the buy and hold?
4 years ago.
4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's a
4
hefty
years.
portfolio.
Yes, yes. I actually got started in real estate buying and holding before I was an agent. So we had about 3 doors before I became an agent. So one of the pros of flipping is that if you do it right, you can be in and out within 1 to 3 months.
Okay.
Right?
do it right.
So that means that if you're out between 1 and 3 months, you can accumulate, and my partners and I, we're looking for a profit of minimum $25,000. We have done deals to where we made $60,000 a piece on a flip.
Hold that thought, Mr. Beraud. This is Lisa with Red Door Conversations. We'll be right back. Don't y'all move.
Today's topic, we're going to talk about the benefits of homeownership, my most favorite topic to discuss in the world. One of the benefits of homeownership is the opportunity to build wealth through home value appreciation. If you own a property and that property is appreciating and increasing in value, then you are building wealth for yourself. Mortgage interest deduction. Any interest that is paid is tax deductible. An overlooked benefit of homeownership is that you develop a strong credit history. Paying that mortgage on time every month for the life of the loan will earn you a strong credit history. Hedge against inflation. Lucky for you, you are locked into the same interest rate for the life of the loan. Another benefit of homeownership, and it's actually my favorite, and that is you get to create a sense of community. If you have more questions that you would like answers to, we would love to talk with you. Send me a DM, and a member of my team will get right back with you.
Welcome back to Red Door Conversations. I'm your co-host, Lisa White. We're sitting here with Mr. Andre Beraud with Yes to Real Estate. And he was telling us the benefits or the pros and cons between buying and holding versus flipping. Can you finish your thought, Mr. Beraud?
Yeah, absolutely. Another pro for flipping is the large amount of money you can make in a short period of time. The most we made on a flip was $60,000 a piece. And then with some properties, we buy it and just turn around and put it on the market, right? So that's the pros. The pros with having buy and hold is, of course, the appreciation over a period of time. We all know everything has grown. To give you an example, we bought a duplex 4 years ago in Fifth Ward. Shout out to Fifth Ward. All right, for $150,000, right? 4 years ago. Now, is worth $450,000.
Oh yes.
$450,000.
And so,
equity
do you
push is
sell it or do
real.
you hold? Do you keep it?
We still have it.
Okay.
Are you wanting to sell it?
It's tempting, but because it was our very first property, that's one of the reasons why we held on to it. Right?
It's your baby.
It is. Now, Joe, you my baby also. You my baby also, Joe.
Joe is the wife. Joe is the wife.
Yes.
That's right.
Shout out to my lovely wife. Shout out to the women, the powerful women who back the men in this industry, because people see me, but my wife, Joanne Beraud, is so powerful. She's so supportive.
Yes.
And if you don't have a supportive spouse, it is hard to do this business.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Tell me about it.
You just said a mouthful.
So shout out to all the powerful women who are supporting the men, and all the men who are supporting the women who's in this industry.
That's right.
That's it.
But so you have like over $300,000 in equity, so we can easily pull out some of the equity and continue to rent it. And another pro to that is, of course, the tax advantages, right?
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
rent out a lot of things when you have rentals.
That's right.
And when you flip something, then if you don't 1031 exchange it, then you have to pay
capital gains.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
I would
That's
say
something to know.
That's a challenge you need to know on your approach on flipping.
Okay. And so tell everybody, I'm sure if you have thought about flipping, did a little research on it, you've heard about the 70% rule.
Yes.
Explain that for us.
Yeah, so the 70% rule is to where, let me give you a hard number. So say for instance, you want to buy a property and you know the ARV, which is the after repair value, is going to sell for $250,000. Then the 70% rule is that you want to buy that property for 70% of what it's worth, minus the rehab. Right? So say for instance, it costs $30,000 to rehab this property. That means $140,000, then $35,000 for rehab. You want to get it for the $100,000 range. Then add the rehab and then sell it for $250,000.
And so here's another question that people need to know. So if it's a rehab, if it's a rehab that you're gonna flip, if it's a rehab you're gonna hold, what should they be spending as it relates to price per square foot on repairs?
Oh, that's a good question. So I would say based on our expertise of flip, we're real big on quality, right? So I'm real big on giving examples, right? Shout out to Ashley. So to give you an example, we spend around, on our flipping Sunny side, we paid $95,000 for the house. Okay. And these are real numbers, everyone. $95,000 for the home, and we put another $60,000 in the home.
Okay.
Right? So you have some people who will only do $30,000, $35,000 on this particular flip. They call just putting lift.
And this was a single family.
Yes.
Okay.
So we come in new roof, new windows, insulation, laminate floors, top of the line, tile. Yes. So it's a custom looking home. So therefore, we are spending around $60,000, $65,000 on our flips. So when we sell them, we have multiple offer bids and things like that. So
Making it sound fun.
Yeah.
You're making it sound fun.
And making it a place where people actually want to live.
Yeah.
Something, something
There
very
you
nice.
go.
Yeah.
Now, do you recommend using your own money or getting a loan?
So when we first started, we used our own money because of not being a novice. And that's why I always tell people, please work with someone who understands. So my partner and I was brand new, so we didn't know any better.
Yeah.
But I definitely recommend hard money lender, a private lender to do
Lines
your
of
flip
credit.
because the leverage, it spreads everything across the table, and then you get to keep your money in your pocket. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
So you told us the good things. You made it sound great. I mean, I'm ready to go look for some properties today.
Let's go today.
Do you hear me? I'm about to call Kevin and say, look at here.
This market is ready for us to do this. But what are some of the downsides? What would you say are some of the not so good things about, or in your experience, about flipping the home?
I would say the challenges is not having the right contractors. That will make and break you every single time. If you cannot depend on your contractors to keep their word and do quality work, and they show up and they keep saying, "Oh, I need a little bit more here. I need a little bit more. Oh, I didn't count this in." It would spread you thin, and then everything you accounted for, it will come back and hurt you.
Just feed into your profit.
Let me insert. Have you and your partner had a deal where you didn't make money?
Not yet.
Don't say not yet.
Not yet.
No.
We haven't.
No.
We haven't. And I'm going to tell you why. We are very conservative with our numbers. And so what does it mean? That you make your money on the buy-in. I'm going to say it again. You make your money on when you buy the property.
That's correct.
If you spend it too much for the property and then you start shortcutting on the repairs and then you can't sell it and the prices start dropping, it's because you didn't buy it at the right price.
That's correct.
Excellent.
And people need to hear that. That's key, because people be so excited about getting started. They just want the property.
Right.
And so, but it has to be bought at the right amount.
Yes.
Because if you overpay for that, then you're gonna cut
on the things that matter.
On the
quality.
Yes. There you go.
Put into it.
There you go.
That's key.
Yeah.
That's key.
Yes.
Buy it right.
Buy it right. Buy it right or don't buy it at all. That's what my wife told me.
That's it. Buy it right or don't buy it at all. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the part.
So, in your experience, have you, when going into purchasing a property, do you know right away whether you want to hold it or if you want to flip it, or when do you make that decision?
That's a great question. So because of my wife and I have a large amount of rentals now, we've been in pure buying and flipping mode because we don't want to accumulate more properties at this moment because we have so many.
Your real estate heavy.
Right. And see, the thing is, on that, you are managing them all. So that's what makes that, that number a sweet number to just stop.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said this during the break or not, but you just mentioned he's managing them all. So you need to have your contractors ready to address plumbing, HVAC, all those things that happen if you plan on holding a property. But last question before we get out of here, because you talked about this. What are some of the key things that you can say, just really briefly, to let people know these are the best steps you can take to make your project profitable?
Great question. Number one, buy it right. Number two, if you're new, have a partner who have done deals before, who can prove it. Number three, have great contractors who's going to do right by you and by the company. And number four, you want to make sure you don't go in doing too much to where you don't know what you're doing.
Don't get in over your head.
Don't get in over your head.
Okay.
And so just to elaborate, he said, get contractors that's going to do right by you, but you also have to do right by them.
Yes.
You have to pay them well. You have to take care of them. You can't just treat people any kind of way.
Yeah.
And so you're going to get back what you give out. You're gonna get and lastly on the buying and holding piece of it, my husband and I like it because it builds our retirement. It's our retirement. That's what we look at holding the properties for when I no longer have a real estate business. I've sold it. He's no longer in engineering. Those properties are what is our retirement.
Those are what people call passive income.
There you go.
Real estate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's another reason why we prefer the buying and holding.
Yeah.
Is that it, ladies?
That's it. I mean, this is
Andre. We almost want to make you the fourth member of the Red Door. I mean, because you just fit so well here, guys. The behind the scenes was just really key.
Absolutely.
God knew He needed to be here today.
Yes,
today.
Can I say one more thing?
Okay.
I want to give a big shout out to my lovely wife, Joanne Beraud, Chase Beraud, Skylar Beraud, my team, Chris, Voss, Jenny, Diamond. Look, you guys wouldn't have the Beraud, the Yes to Real Estate team you have here today without them, and CR Elite, the brokerage I'm with.
There you go.
On that tip, why don't you tell the audience before we close out how they can get in touch with you?
Yes, absolutely. So you can reach us at AndreYesToRealEstate.com, Instagram, Andre Yes to Real Estate, Facebook. Can you say it with me?
Yes to real estate. Guys, we got to get out of here. It's been great. We love you guys. Take care. Red Door Conversations. Bye-bye.